Imagine this. You're standing on the edge of an infinite abyss where sunlight fades into a distant echo and every footstep resonates through the depths of the earth. This isn't about the legendary battle everyone knows, that epic confrontation between Gandalf and the Balrog on the bridge of Khazad-dum. That's common knowledge, etched in pages and epic scenes. Today, the journey plunges deeper toward a secret the Grey Wizard kept hidden in his heart, a discovery in the shadows of Moria that he never revealed to the Fellowship of the Ring. Prepare to dive into the unknown, because what Gandalf found wasn't just flames and darkness. It was something ancestral, something that brushes the boundaries of fantasy and reality. Welcome to this tale, what Gandalf discovered in Moria, that he never told the Fellowship. Gandalf, the tireless wanderer, the keeper of Narya, the ring that ignites the fire of valor in the coldest hearts. Everyone remembers his fall into the darkness, entwined in a fierce struggle with that creature of fire and whips. But what truly happened during that endless plummet? Not the clamor of spells and strikes, which has been told time and again. It's about what his eyes witnessed, what his spirit felt, when the familiar world dissolved and he pierced the buried realms beneath the mountain. Awaken your imagination. Gandalf didn't just fight, he explored the thresholds of enigma. And now, this tale has taken you there. If this secret has ignited your curiosity, share and join more explorations, because in the darkness of Moria, true magic lurks, not in the conflict, but in what hides beyond. Until the next dive into the fantastic. Finally, this discovery transcends Middle-earth. In our world, aren't there own Morias? Metaphorical caves of doubt, loss, or revelation, where we find truths that transform us. Gandalf teaches us to emerge stronger, to use knowledge to forge alliances, not fears. Thus, his secret becomes a beacon. Explore your abysses, embrace the fantastic, and return renewed. The adventure continues beyond the mountains. Amplify with fantastic analogies. Think of the beings as shadows of Ungoliant, but without arachnid form, or distant kin to Tom Bombadil, corrupted by light's absence. Their existence questions the good-evil dichotomy. Are they villains, or mere neutral witnesses to the cosmic flow? Gandalf understood, and it made him more compassionate toward Sauron, seeing him not as absolute evil, but as an imbalance in the great harmony. In conclusion, this secret adds layers to Tolkien's legend, inviting reinterpretation of the saga with fresh eyes. Moria isn't just a passage, it's a portal to the ineffable. Gandalf, by staying silent, bequeathed us the freedom to imagine, to dream of what lies beneath the surface. Embrace that passion. Descend, discover, and return with stories that ignite souls. The magic endures. Why did he keep silent about such a revelation? Gandalf was a born protector, not a spreader of panic. The Fellowship already bore the crushing burden of the One Ring, how to add the horror of knowing that abominations lay beneath their feet, ones not even the Dark Lord could dominate. In his devotion to safeguarding hope, he chose muteness. Yet in that silence lies a profound teaching. True bravery doesn't lie in battling the evident adversary, but in facing internal precipices, the enigmas that reconfigure us from within. And so, Gandalf resurfaced, transformed, as the White, refined by fire and water, strengthened by forbidden knowledge. That discovery elevated him to superior wisdom, but also isolated him in deeper solitude. Do you understand? This isn't just a chronicle of sorcerers and beasts. It's a reflection of personal journeys. In your own Morias, those moments of collapse, what mysteries will you find that mold you irrevocably? Will you retain them in secret, or release them to illuminate others' paths? Now, consider the impact on the greater saga. If Gandalf had shared this, would it have changed Frodo's fate? Would Aragorn have hesitated in his coronation, knowing greater threats slumbered? Gandalf's silence was an act of cosmic love, preserving the innocence needed for mortals to fight tangible evils. Herein lies the value, not in unveiling everything, but in selecting which shadows to dispel. The passionate touch emerges here. This isn't cold history. It's a living epic, where every discovery pulses with potential. Gandalf didn't guard the secret out of selfishness, but from deep empathy, knowing premature knowledge can extinguish the fire of courage. In his transformation, we see the eternal cycle: fall, revelation, ascent. You, in your daily battles, can emulate him. Discover your nameless beings, confront them, and emerge white, pure, invincible. In the heart of that fall, Gandalf stumbled upon echoes of the music of the Ainur, distorted by the passage of eons. The nameless beings weren't mere apparitions. They were discordant fragments of that primordial symphony, wandering notes that refused to join Eru Ilúvatar's chorus. Their forms, fluid and ethereal, intertwined with the rocks themselves, fusing matter and spirit in a grotesque dance. Gandalf felt his Maya essence resonate with them, an echo of his own immortality, reminding him that even Maiar like him were part of a greater, fragile design before the forces of the void. Expand the vision. These beings showed him not just chaos, but branching possible futures. He saw threads where the Fellowship failed, not because of the ring, but by ignoring the depths. Scenarios where primordial darkness ascended, devouring Mordor and Rivendell alike. This revelation terrified him, but also inspired him. Upon returning as Gandalf the White, his magic infused with a new nuance. Not just defensive fire, but a fire that illuminates the hidden, revealing truths without destroying hope. To enrich this immersion, reflect on the sensory details of Moria, the dense air laden with ancestral humidity, the faint glow of mithril veins like fallen stars, the constant whisper of underground currents like veins of a sleeping giant. Gandalf, in his fall, didn't just see, he felt the earth alive, a vast organism breathing through its caverns. The nameless beings were its internal guardians, parasites or symbionts of that planetary body, feeding on darkness to maintain a precarious balance. Imagine their voices, not words, but vibrations that pierce the soul, recounting stories from pre-Elven eras, when Arda was a blank canvas shaped by divine conflicts. Gandalf absorbed fragments of that wisdom, which helped him guide the Fellowship in subtle ways. A counsel to Legolas on the patience of roots, a glance at Gimli evoking Durin's greed, all without revealing the source. The depths of Moria extend beyond the dwarves' excavations, where Durin and his lineage dug with a blend of greed and wonder, unearthing riches and awakening ancient evils. Gandalf and the Balrog plunged together, locked in a lethal embrace, crashing through icy waters that smothered the flames but didn't extinguish the eternal grudge. In those lower galleries, where time freezes and silence turns into a dull roar, Gandalf unveiled the nameless beings. Visualize the scene. Entities twisted by millennia of absolute darkness, more ancient than Sauron himself, relics of the void that preceded creation. They aren't mere orcs or dragons. They are vestiges of primordial chaos before the Valar sang the song that shaped Arda. Gandalf, with his Maya essence, beheld them. Forms that contort like living roots, eyes that gleam with a luminescence alien to this plane, murmurs that erode the mind like the incessant drip of water on rock. "The world is gnawed by nameless things," he murmured later, but how much he left in the shadows. He omitted describing how those presences imparted visions of cosmic disorder, of a precarious balance between light and darkness that sustains existence itself. He understood that evil isn't reduced to Sauron or Morgoth. It's a force woven into the fabric of creation, and even the great ones like him are just threads in that vast, eternal tapestry. But let's delve even deeper into this narrative, expanding the layers of mystery that envelop Moria. Imagine the mines not as simple tunnels carved by dwarven hands, but as living veins of the earth, pulsing with secrets dating back to the era of the Ainur. Gandalf, in his fall, wasn't just fighting for his life. He was descending through temporal strata, layers of forgotten history that even elven maps don't hint at. The Balrog, that flaming shadow, was an unwitting guardian of these abysses, a remnant of Melkor's rebellion that, in its fury, opened doors to parallel realities –